Hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive in right away and see what's coming your way. If you go on to enjoy this reading and would like to see more of these, go ahead and hit subscribe. We're going to start with your coffee cup, then move on to your tarot and oracles. Let's see. I see there's a pathway opening here towards the end of the first week right there. There's something waiting for you there. I'm not really sure if this is like a little challenge that you're going to be taking on, because it kind of looks like a little hilltop and also looks like a bag that you fill with money, and it has two ties and then you just tie it up on top, which is a very good omen. This can be actually symbolizing something. Maybe there's actually a challenge in front of you again, but you have to go through the challenge. I see kind of like a silhouette of like an angel, you know, those snow angels. This can be something holy, or it can be something holistic related, religion related. If you do like energy healing, or even maybe like helping people and giving mental help, this can be something that you're going to be using those tools. And there's a second pathway. I see there's a tears of joy actually at the end of it. The tears of joy is not really falling right away, so this can be something that you're hearing about, you know about, outside of your comfort zone towards the beginning of the fourth week, coming forward as well. And that's just so funny to me, because the tears of joy, it's like hanging on to its life, okay? This can be something that is prolonged that you're trying to get an answer about, or maybe something that has like you're on the brink of accomplishing that. It is not falling. As you can see, it is like still not very clear. The pathway is not clear as well. Let's get back to here. I see the snow angel, like a holistic thing, healing, maybe even a medical thing can be applied to this as well, because that's also healing. It has healing faculties, physical healing faculties, even mental part of it healing. There's a gateway here, and there's like a dam closing that flood of energies coming forward. When you pass through that gateway, when you push through that dam, actually there's the energy is going to start flowing to you, and then you're going to start filling up this big goodie bag here that you have, okay? The energy, money, it's the same thing. Money is a type of energy, actually. And then I see right there a male silhouette, okay? This man kind of looks like this part of is like in shadow. And this the part on the left side is on the light, and the right side is on the shadow. Even though the strangest part here is usually like the sun shines towards the east. Actually, yes, this is, if we accept this part as, this is the east, this is the west. Okay, that now it makes sense. Okay, if we just divide it that way, when we say this is east, this is west, then the east actually, when the sun comes up and then the sun goes down. So this can be someone, maybe they have this kind of like a sunny side to them or darker side to them, or maybe east. It can be related to something that you start in the east. Like, I don't know if you can see the silhouette of the man eye, the ears, the hair. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of like that what was that Tom Hanks movie that when he was younger, Forrest Gump, kind of like a Forrest Gump vibe I see there. This can be someone who has very light energy, very good personality, but they might have a sunshine within them and a darker side as well. I see there's a woman standing. I thought they're like getting crossed like a pathway here. There's a woman with a graduation cap right there. And this can be your feminine side, your actually creative side, your receiving side. And maybe you have been through using your masculine energy, and both darker and the lighter side of you taking action, accomplishing your mission. And then finally, there's a graduation cap here. Maybe within a week or so, you might be receiving something that will actually lift you up on a higher level, okay? The graduation doesn't have to be specifically getting like a diploma from a school. Can be that as well. I see a letter A, H. What we have in the school, Harvard is an H actually, but it's like very specific, I know. Howard, I don't know if there's like a university in that name. can be country hungry. Maybe you're going to be traveling, and that can be the upgrade here happening. And I see here there is going to be like some sort of like a graduation. Maybe there is a life lesson financially you have been through, and maybe you learn the darker sides and the lighter sides of a situation. Can be work environment and industry if you're working in a certain type of industry, because in every industry, even the most glamorous looking ones, now all the truth is actually coming up to surface. When we look at the Hollywood, there you go, we know that there's always a lighter side and a darker side of the stuff as well. So it can be something like that. What else we have with the H? Hospital. Hmm, couldn't really recall any like words related to that kind of like industries, but something that will actually, you're going to upgrade, you're going to, can be like in the middle of it too, it doesn't have to be initials of the subject. So it is coming to surface, you're graduating from it. This is actually completing a cycle for you. I see here a reverse number 9, and number 9 indicates enlightenment, and it's reversed. I feel like now you're enlightened already, you're reversing it, and you're using it for your own highest good and best. And I see there's a person here kind of looking like an older gentleman, with no hair, with like a flat nose. I don't know if you guys know the Harry Potter movies. I'm a huge fan. And there's this bad character, okay? I don't want to speak his name because his name is forbidden in the books too. Like, so he arrives, his followers arrives whenever you speak of his name. So it looks like that kind of a character. There might be a villain in the story that actually calls you to get the enlightenment. Okay, so but the best part of it is that is actually going to be your fuel for your next step, next creation. Okay, whatever this person actually has done showed you a newer, better pathway, which has like a light illuminated by light here. Okay, so this can be even like seeing the darker side and the lighter side and choosing, because we're moving this way here, choosing the lighter side. Okay, can be about east west as well. Maybe you're on the east of the like west of the country that you're in, but you're going to be going towards the west, no, east, yeah, the lighter side basically. And so can be something like that as well. Within the second week, I see another pathway opening here. This kind of looks like two things to me. A fish actually trying to grab some bait. Fish actually very good sign. Kind of reminds me initially like a heart maybe forming, but now I'm looking at it, fish actually is a much better analogy here, because fish, you give them some bait to catch them. Fish symbolizes wealth, abundance, money. So I feel like here you are actually like opening up a pathway here for you to manifest money and reach on a higher level of financial security, and maybe even like put yourself in a position that you will have like maybe you're feeding this fish. You have a very good opportunity in feeding the fish to catch something. By the way, I don't know if you guys have like a New Year's lottery in your country, and if you get anything, please let me know. Comment down below. I got the lottery. Like my country has one. I got a couple tickets and I have nothing, not even like the ticket price back. Sometimes you match a couple numbers, they give you the ticket price back, but yeah. So like, let me know. It's a fun thing though. Fun activity with the children and such. I see here there is actually a mermaid forming right there. Mermaid can be your attitude, because I feel like here, because you're trying to catch fish, you have to be in the water, okay? And the fish represents money. In this kind of readings, because fish, there's plenty of fish in the sea that symbolize actually there's many opportunities you can cultivate, that you can pick up your own resource, create your own resource of money. However, this you showing up as mermaid here, most of the time I see mermaid sirens as like they're represented as a negative creatures in the mythology. But in this part, I feel like here you have to embody the energy. You have to be the smartest creature in the water in order to bring more of it, more of the abundance into your life. And I feel like here you showing up as that. And I see there's a massive big fish here appearing and you're talking to him. I feel like the water is already infested with like this kind of like predators, and you being this way is going to give you a high advantage. I don't mean, when I say predators, I don't mean in like vicious way, angry way, and forceful way. You can do everything like by cultivating your feminine and masculine energy all together with a gentle, tactful way, but in an assertive way. We can do that, and that's actually the best way to go, because it doesn't create tension and you do not actually pose a threat for people. Another thing here is it doesn't really violate your energy field as well. If you dive into the negative field, it brings you negativity, it brings you down as well. I see here there's a horse's head. Like when you keep your pose, the horse indicates wish fulfillment. It kind of looks like a roof as well, maybe even a tent. It can even provide you a place, a house, or maybe this is about like selling a house, or like in establishing yourself to a new place, maybe moving your places if you're not really in the desirable environment that you're in, that finding that, baiting that fish and catching the big fish and getting another big opportunity for yourself. It can be symbolizing that too. I see there are like one massive, there's a medium size and a small size, 3 different legal paperwork showing up here. You might be signing 3 different legal paperworks. And this is forming a bridge. The bridge kind of looks like a woman here. The women can be someone actually being the gateway, the bridge between the things that you desire and the future. They might be someone recruiter, maybe someone actually arranging the paperwork for you. If you're looking for a loan, and can be the banker. If you're applying for like a governmental thing, this can be the person that is taking care of your paperwork. And I see that she's like, you can see the pathways also. These are usually representative of pathways, but I see this is actually like those support beams of the bridge. So I feel like this person can be someone actually deeply rooted into what they're doing, can be someone who has a lot of experience. They even has like a bag of money on their back. So might be someone that you're learning from that has actually mastered the art of what they are actually doing. I also see here there's a star on their back. Star can be Aquarius energy. Also can symbolize this person's expertise and being intellectual and on top of the things they do. But I see the hair kind of reminds me, I don't know if you can see her clearly right there, and she has a letter A on top of her head. So hair kind of reminds me from someone like 40s, I guess. When is that Chicago movie timeline? The hair is like reminds me of that timeline. I don't really like, the Chicago, the musical with Catherine Zeta-Jones and that lady, the blonde lady, I couldn't remember her name. That's one of my favorite movies, by the way. I used to, when it first released, watch it like 10 times before. So yeah, the star indicates this person can also be a star if you're doing any stage work, maybe a bridge to other people that they can actually have their own voice being heard. And I see someone who has like a microphone in their hand and singing. So that's now it's like maybe this is like you're going to take a stage with the help of someone. I see a letter V. It's a victory for you. It's a victory. It's a good sign. And I see there's a baby boy actually reaching out inside of the victory. And I feel like this can be someone dropping something. It's like a voting something. Somebody actually going to be supporting you. He's present because I feel like he's powerful. Someone powerful, but young age. And I see letter C here, can mean the first name or the last name of this person, and they're voting for you, they're supporting you, they're rooting for you, and maybe like their support is going to actually change the structure of the things for you as well. I see there's a male figure here that pushed down, kind of looks like an older gentleman with a mustache, and there's another gentleman right next to him with a big nose smiling. So these two can be actually representative of masculine figures in your life, and but they're not really being effective anymore. Kind of reminds me like the younger Einstein. I don't know if you guys ever see the pictures of Einstein when he was younger, and it seems like this one looks like the older Einstein as well. If this is scientific stuff that you're dealing with, this can be someone, maybe even your energy, from like younger and less experienced to the path of like more experienced and the flowy hair. I think he has this picture that he's in the wind and his hair is flowing, and that relaxation level. This is going to be coming from 0 to 100 on a straight path line, not on like the timeline. So it seems like your accomplishment is going to be coming really fast. I see there are three different, like this kind of looks like turnip to me, but there are like three different vegetables. Kind of reminds me of like three of pentacles. So if you're up to something financially, when you're creating something, I feel like these three different vegetables can be representative towards the fourth week of you actually bringing together either three different mindsets to the three different people, who they will serve you, grow this thing with you, or this can be three different ideas coming to you that you will execute, which will organize the situation in a better way for you. I see letter C again. This can be in the first name or the last name of someone who is actually working together with you. And this kind of reminds me of a little vehicle, a car. Maybe if financial success is going to require you to have like a vehicle to carry your stuff from one place to another, or this is maybe your financial goal here, it seems like it is going to also show up, the opportunity. And now when I look at it, like when I don't look at the man's face, I just look at it, I see a key right there. I'm going to show you where the key is. When I cover his eyes, I see the key right there to unlock the doors of this vehicle for you. Let's get into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that. Very light energy. I see a tears of joy again. That one fell out. Okay, there's a second one opening up a pathway. So if you have like, there are two desires, they're coming back to back. They're both of them are coming forward. Very good. The thing I feel energy here is something that you desire might be coming from another source and even faster, because this is earlier in the timeline compared to that other teardrop that didn't really drop and show up for you. Okay, so I see there are two desires. They are coming for rapidly, and very good omen, very good symbol, and it's a very light energy. I even see someone with a celebration hat and that little whistles they put in their mouth. Someone might be celebrating in your heart space. Maybe someone from your family if you're not a big celebrator. Maybe because you're a Leo, you're used to having success all the time in your life. Maybe someone else is going to be celebrating your success very happily. I see a unicorn here towards the end of the month. Unicorn can be indicating, like I saw Three of Pentacles energy, maybe like partnership, friendship coming in, maybe people who are going to be helpful showing up. And that can be your unicorn. Maybe this is your desire, wish to accomplish. However, maybe you're not in that position, situation, or people weren't really supporting your desires. But I feel like here you're going to find someone or an opportunity to make your desires come true. Okay, can be like finding that perfect team or completing a mission, completing that subject. Okay, let's dive into your tarot now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, it's good to focus on that so get to clear answers. Let's see how the things will work out for your highest good. Okay, I have here the Emperor. Seems like here you are actually, this is Aries energy. This can be representative of your energy as well. The difference here is you are a leader of, like, in the sense of organizing people's behavior, in the sense of like the Leos are a leader, but you might be a leader of being maybe telling people what to do, because sometimes people need that. Not sometimes, maybe most of the time people need that. And you are becoming the master. You are that kind of a master. But at this time with the Emperor's energy, you might have to actually go by example, show people how to get things done. If you're having hard time to maybe lead people because they don't know what to do, that's what you can handle the situation by showing them how to take care of it. Okay, I have here, how will the things evolve? This can pause your progress a little when it comes to financial success, or this can be even whatever that you want to accomplish. You're trying to like organize it, set up necessary paperwork, set up necessary information, whatever it is required. You need to take the initiative here, and that can put you in a pause, change your perspective about the things. Maybe even when you take control, maybe read through the paperwork, it is going to really give you a different perspective. You're going to come to realize, okay, I can actually manage it in a different way. Let me hold up for a second. Do not spend and waste my energy. Let me find another way. And that's like the Hangman symbolizes. And I see here, this is the outside external factors. Three of Pentacles. 1, 2. The third one is here. You see there are 3 hands right there. So what's going to happen is maybe you are the leader, you always take the lead and take care of people, do their own stuff that they have to do as well. In this state, what you're going to do is you're going to be like, okay, now hold on. There's a better way. Okay, instead of me spending all my energy, all my time, all my money into this situation, maybe there's some help out there for me, and I should just go out there and get that help going. And when you do, what's going to happen with the Three of Pentacles, I saw it in your cup as well. You're going to create excellent work, okay? Excellent work, being loved, appreciated. And final result is Two of Cups. So whatever it is that your financial desire that you want to accomplish, I feel like there are two cards came here. Exactly. And whatever it is that you want to accomplish, maybe even for the long-term financial success, you will really make it happen. This can mean two things. This can be like a long-term financial security coming into your life, or maybe even finding those perfect people that to work together with, build together with, maybe that perfect environment that you feel safe, confident, financially, and also materialistically secure about the things, or maybe that perfect investment that maybe you will receive some help for sure, maybe from advisors, bankers, or whoever it is actually knowledgeable in that field. I'm not really an expert in those kind of things. What you will do with that, you will reach to success, like a very good high success rate. Two of Cups energy is like a very loving and peaceful energy, okay? So it's not going to be like, I have this thing that I'm trying to resolve. It is going to be like, I know it is already resolved, or yes, I now have all the results that I want. We have change coming forward here. Like I said, with the Emperor's energy, you are maybe like a leader of just telling people how they need to do it, but this time around you might have to change your strategy and do things in advance. Okay, if that's about leadership, I have the Emperor here. This can be also a power. Emperor is a leader, powerful, very powerful, strong authority figure. This can be someone who's also you're receiving help from to change your circumstances. Another thing, the Hierophant usually symbolizes governmental things. So this can be someone, maybe a boss or a family member in a higher position that is helping you to change your current situation. Hangman, when the time pauses, when you are actually reconsidering how to execute things, which you can do, you can occupy yourself with something else that will actually distract you from this other subject. We have here with the Emperor's energy, the sun in the background, and a lot of like fire is actually coming with the firecracker. Aries is fire energy here. So there's going to be a lot of good change and excitement coming forward, and protection from a powerful friend. Also this personality here coming up can be someone. I actually want to interpret this as your energy as well at the same time, but also can be a very good friend coming forward to protect you. We have Hand, in need of help, assistance, or guidance. You're going to be receiving help here. The occupation can indicate, because we have a lady of expertise right there. She is occupied. She has a good occupation. Maybe you have to, instead of just try to do everything by yourself, pause on your tracks, reflect, and find that person who already is knowledgeable how to do that. For example, I see this all the time. People are like, okay, I'm gonna make my own wedding dress, but they don't know how to sew, they don't know how to knit, or like they do like crochet and stuff. Okay, it's okay if you have like a whole year or like 6 months to do that, but if you have like a month or so, 2 months or so, like knitting and sewing are the things that I do. And I wouldn't wish that to my worst enemy, like try to finish up a whole wedding gown in 2 months. It's like an impossible task to do. If it's draping, it's harder. If you're following a pattern, it is even like a very complicated thing. And also tedious, because it's like you're making like a ball gowns and wedding dresses. I feel like they're kind of like an art form. They're not like simple white t-shirts that we wear. So that's why I feel like here, this wedding gown is an example. You might be building a line of fashion that has like wedding gowns on there, but someone who's knowledgeable, we have the tailor, that's why I want to mention, can actually get things done in a very short period of time. They probably have the patterns already, they have the perfect fabrics already. If you need beads, scraps, whatever. This is an example. If you're like a person in finance, maybe you're thinking, I have nothing to do with stitching. What is this she talking about? Like I'm talking about like maybe if you want to do financial advice, investment, there's a person who has been already doing that for 30 years can actually get you to where you want it to be much faster. Okay, that's what it shows up for this month. We have family room with the Three of Pentacles, so this is actually internal issues as well. Externally, you're going to be receiving help, but you have to first discuss this internally also. Like, you have to be convincing yourself asking for help is not something that is actually going to lower your status. This can be even the asking for help from your family, close ones, chosen families, also can bring the success much faster. Okay, let's see final results. We have distance horizon coming forward, and if that's your desire, reconciliation coming forward with the Two of Cups as well. Usually Three of Cups indicates reconciliations time to time. So if this is actually maybe a compensation that you're trying to collect, or something happened through a legal case that you're trying to get something in return, I feel like your distant horizons and pineapple is actually indicating of like you are going to be handling that situation, reconciliation coming forward, actually apology if that's what you're dealing with, also compensation, and then you're going to be moving on from that situation. You're not going to dwell on the energy of the past anymore, okay, when this thing shows up. Let's get to your rest of your reading. Let's see what the oracles want to show you. Again, family, twice family. Guys, family doesn't have to be literally like bloodlines and such. The family can be representative of you. If you have been working with a company for so long, this can be a family structure, or this can be a structure they actually claim that we're all family, because some companies have that kind of energy. There's going to be like, you're going to find yourself inside of that, and there's going to be success solutions coming forward. Maybe you are already inside of that and there's like a conflict happening. I don't see much of a conflict, but pause maybe in the process. That's going to be actually diminished. You're going to find peace. You're going to find that integrity compromise here. There you go. Coming forward here, you're going to find that your integrity will bring the compromise of the others. Okay, they're going to be actually, if they promised you something, they're going to give it to you. I also have here communication, praise, and dishonesty. The word Lord. This honesty actually indicates that if you do not communicate your desires and do not praise who you are and demand what you deserve, you're being dishonest with your own self. Okay, that's another thing that maybe you should be aware of. And if you're dishonest with your own self, like our mind doesn't really accept being betraying to ourselves. Okay, so if you're feeling that energy, it's good to, if you're doing something that is not really making you feel good about yourself, it's good to reconsider it when it comes to money and financials. Maybe somebody's actually trying to push you to make an investment that you don't want to do. That can be the situation. And if you feel like saying no, say no to that. Okay, communicate your desires. Let's see what we have here. We have Uranus retrograde come forward when it comes to astrology. I see my energy for predictions. Okay, this is more of that. Predictions in the sense of like future foresight, okay? Seeing, instead of just trying to explain yourself to the others, and you like telling your truth, speaking your truth, being honest with yourself and others, also saving your energy for what's going to, the good stuff that is coming your way is going to be important here. And finally, I have your spirit animal, which will be assisting you throughout this journey of this month's financial success. We have the Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix is a very good positive card here. We came up with fire. We're ending it with fire. New ideas flowing. You're going to be leading with success, and also everything that doesn't serve you anymore when it comes to financial success, maybe lack mentality you're carrying, or people that are actually being disrespectful to your work, whatever that you're creating, they're going to be also, you are also born anew. You're going to understand your worth, values, success, like what you can accomplish, what you have been accomplishing so far. And as a Leo, I feel like Phoenix also can be you resetting everything within you. Change is coming forward. You're going to be changing your attitude towards your desires more, not in the asking, but in the demanding. You're going to into your demanding phase. Okay. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.